Alright, well, I'm back, and I've got about 7 videos. Actually, I'm gonna get 7 videos reacted, but I'll probably just make 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 videos. Um, yeah. Babish is back, and, Andrew Rhea, but Babish is back. Got still 9.05 million. It's gonna be a long while before we get to 10 million, because I still really. Hold on, let me pause again, because I got these loud cars passing by. Yeah, I had a loud car passing by, and I hate it when that loud noise just comes by. I really wish I had, like, my own little private room. And my goddamn apologies if the video was lagging. I can't do a damn thing about it, no matter how hard I try. But on a positive note, Andrew here has uploaded, of course, a bidding with Babish, Pizza Gyoza from Team TMNT, and from what I see, this is the Nickelodeon series, if I remember. I remember casually seeing episodes of the Nickelodeon series, and yeah, I guess he's never really going to do the 99 cheese pizza from the bait turtles. Well, technically, they weren't directed by Bay, but I guess produced, so maybe it can. But it would be interesting to see an actual 99 cheese pizza made. But hey, this is still better, and it's better anyway. I would die with a 99 cheese pizza because think of all the calories. But yeah, Pizza Gyoza from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Never heard of this, but I haven't really seen the Nickelodeon series in a while, so let's take a look at this.
It's like I got a one-way ticket to Flavorville.
This is really good too, you know.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Binging with Babish. For this week we're taking a look at the Pizza Gyoza from the 2012 iteration of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animated series. First thing we gotta do is figure out how to put some pizza flavors inside of these gyoza wrappers. I'm thinking a flavorful medley of about 6 ounces of whole pepperoni that I'm cutting up into 1-inch chunks and processing in a food processor until it resembles little chunks of pepperoni. And then I'm going to add 8 ounces of full-fat, low-moisture mozzarella, along with about a half teaspoon of oregano and a small handful of tore-up fresh basil leaves. Then we're going to pulse this mixture together until it forms a rough paste with still visible big old chunks of mozzarella. It should clump together when pressed lightly and taste pleasurable when put into the mouth. So there's our gyoza filling. Now we just have to contend with making gyoza. If you want to see a more comprehensive tutorial on how to make gyoza wrappers and fold them up, click the link in the upper right-hand corner right now. But generally speaking, we're taking about a tablespoon of filling, placing it in the center.
I think YouTube's started to remove the links in the upper right-hand corners. I don't know if that's true or not. Actually, let me fix this. In case you didn't notice, I've been sitting on the stool again. I hate sitting on the stool, but, if I do it on the bed, sitting on the bed, it's just... Yeah, yeah, I don't know why YouTube's not showing the eyes in the description, the link in the upper right-hand corner here. Yeah, YouTube and their updates, it's like, I don't know why YouTube is doing that. I remember they used to have things where you could click here. Yeah, I think they still do it, but yeah, links in the video. But anyway, back to the video.
Wrapper, wetting one side with water and folding decoratively into gyoza. As you can see, these ones aren't perfect, but I'm not here to reinforce unrealistic gyoza standards. The last thing missing in our pizza gyoza equation is a dipping sauce. So into a small saucepan, I'm combining one 28-ounce can of whole San Marzano tomatoes that I've pureed, a couple sprigs of fresh basil, a couple cloves of garlic, kosher salt, and freshly ground black pepper to taste, and a teaspoon of dried oregano. Bring everybody up to a simmer, let it cook, maybe like 20 minutes until the flavors have mellowed out a little bit, and and it's thickened. Set that aside and keep it warm whilst we prepare our dumplings. A couple tablespoons of oil in a large non-stick or carbon steel skillet. Get it nice and hot, plop in our little dumpers, let them sit there for 1 to 2 minutes until they have a nice brown crust. Pour about a half cup water over top, cover them up, and let them steam until the wrappers are soft and the fillings are heated through. Anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes depending on, I don't know, stuff. Let the water fully evaporate and these guys should lift right off the pan. Inspect their bottoms to make sure that they are burnished, and just like that, it's time to serve. I don't know why I'm using my hands to plate these up instead of chopsticks. Hindsight is 20/20. Ladle some sauce into a bowl and there you have it. Pizza gyoza. About as easy to make as they are good to eat. That is to say, very and very. A little bit of crisp on the bottom is great and very necessary when you've got all these sort of gummy, cheesy components, but I'm wondering if we can't incorporate more of that pizza crisp, not to mention flatness. So I think that our answer lies in a gyoza skirt.
I knew Andrew was gonna go full out on that. He's always gonna make a quote unquote better version of everything.
We're prepping our gyoza the exact same way, but when it comes time to add our steaming liquid, we're using a slurry of a half cup of water, tiny whisked together with 1 teaspoon of cornstarch and half teaspoon of all-purpose flour. This ghostly concoction will make a starchy, gooey web, ensconcing the crispy bottoms of our gyoza. Once we've let them steam for 2 to 3 minutes, it's time to let the excess moisture boil off, about another 2 minutes, allowing the delicate lacy remains to crisp up and brown. Then we're inverting this guy onto a plate for a crispier and prettier presentation. Then this gave me the idea to basically treat the gyoza skirt like a pizza, but the holes in my first iteration were a little bit too big and doily-like. So here comes some steaming liquid with double the flour and cornstarch, which I hope will reward us with a more substantial skirt. And at first it looked a little creepy and ectoplasmic, but in the end it did yield a skirt with smaller holes. More of a sheer rather than a fishnet. I know that you knew that there was a clothing analogy coming, it just took me a while to get there. So anyway, now that we've got our nice flat skirt, we're going to reinforce it with some Parmesan cheese, hit it with some of our tomato sauce, spread that nice and evenly using an offset spatula, load this guy up with shredded low moisture mozzarella cheese, and of course, Roni Peps. I've got this on an oven safe plate that I'm going to place into the oven, 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 5 minutes until all the cheese is melted, and not ideal looking, but it's about as close as I'm going to get to an actual gyoza pizza. But how's it taste? And the answer is, well, drippy, pretty oily, pretty cheesy, still surprisingly crisp, a little spicy from the pepperoni, with a nice thin chewy wrapper. I like to imagine that I was channeling Mikey. This seems like something he would have dreamt up, along with touching the still very, very hot plate. And here's the part where Raph makes fun of me and Splinter gives me a ninja life lesson.
Yeah, that's typical for Ninja Turtle. Raph looks at you, it's like, yeah. I don't know if Mikey was always the. No, I did not know what the hell I was thinking of. Yeah. Hmm. In the 2012 was channeling the light and preceding the creepy Michael Bay adaptation. Technically, well, Michael Bay produced it, but who's really going to tell the difference? Because I think it was mostly Platinum Dunes that funded it. Although the most positive thing to come out of the Michael Bay produced movie was, at least, I'm interested because I've seen some people try to make the 99 cheese pizza. I will say though, the CGI was really creepy on that. I feel like it's because they were trying to go for more motion capture and and that's because they actually had the actress in that motion capture. Um, so much he wrote in there. Uh, Missed opportunities in this episode. Shredder reference. Cheese. Presenting perfect pizza pot stickers, pal. Crack about Michael Bay. Yeah, that's obvious. Although it's ironic that it's weird that like for the 2014 movie, even though for both films Bay was technically the executive producer on the producer on it, it still felt like something he directed. I look it up, or should I? Or should I not? Or should I? Yeah, you can make a crack about Michael Bay. Okay. Andy's mouth surprise from Parks Skittle sandwich. Oh, Skittles sandwich. I don't really think that would be a good idea. Uh, I've seen weird combinations with salt and something sweet. Yeah. Um. TMNT. Oh shit. Not Platinum Games. TMNT. Platinum Dunes. I always just call it the Platinum Dunes movies, cause yeah. But who's really gonna tell the difference? Um, I will say, as far as those, I would say the cartoon, the 2012 cartoon, was pretty decent. As far as the Day Turtles, I thought the first movie. I actually okay. The first movie was okay at best, but it was like you barely had turtles. We go to a TMNT movie to see the turtles, and I would say I liked TMNT Out of the Shadows better, but when am I ever right? And, yeah, the director of the remake, the first one was Jonathan Liebsman, and looking at his career here, yeah, Darkness Falls, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Beginning, Battle Los Angeles, Wrath of the Titans, and yeah, so not really that much of a good director. Um, oh yeah, he also oversaw reshoots for Doolittle. Oh, that movie was so bad, honestly. Because from what I hear, the original cut from director Stephen Gaghan did not test well with the audience, and so they had to hire Chris McKay, the director of Lego Batman, to rewrite the film. And oh man, yeah. I mean, yeah, but eh, I feel like with TMNT Out of the Shadows, it's like they focused more on the turtles, but it did not do anything. Yeah, second and final film reboot series, because look at the box office numbers for it. Um, yeah, with many calling it an improvement. It was an improvement for me, at least. Although I do know a friend who actually prefers the 2014 movie over Out of the Shadows. I'm not gonna say who, but yeah, like $135 million, and it only made 245.6. But that's because no one was interested, and I don't know. I mean, it really depends my mood because I remember when I went to see Out of the Shadows, I originally was going to see Now You See Me Too, but the showing had already started. I was like, damn it. And me and my brother, we kind of just use it as Out of the Shadows as a pity movie. And I remember going in there, I'm like, yeah, okay, it's more like the Turtles. And I felt to myself that I ended up actually enjoying that movie. It's one of those weird things where you go in with such low expectations, you're like, yeah, that movie wasn't half bad. Oh shit. Cancel. I don't know, I'm not just feeling well now. I had so much enthusiasm and then it all just disappeared. I mean, there's several movies I do that where it's like there's a follow up to a certain movie I did not care for. For example, Huntsman Winter's War. Did not like Snow White and the Huntsman, and I saw Huntsman and Winter's War as like a bit of a pity movie. It's like, yeah, right, this is the only next interesting thing, though I don't expect much from it. Then I end up coming out of the movie like, that was actually pretty good, decent. Is there a problem with me? Yeah, I mean, you can make a crack about Michael Bay. I mean, I like to make fun of Michael Bay sometimes. It's just, I don't know. I just don't really have the enthusiasm to make a crack. Although Michael Bay would be partially the reason why I went into a panic attack last year, thanks to Pain and Gain and knowing the true history of the Sun Gym Gang. All right, I'm gonna end the video here on a bit of a positive note. This was Pizza Gyoza from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 2012 cartoon. Um, yeah. But before I go, no, I'm not gonna really say it. I was gonna say something else about the Platinum Dunes turtles, but I just did not want to. I was going to, but then I just gave up halfway through. I've lost all enthusiasm. I don't know for some weird guy. I mean, for me, there's only really one great Turtles movie, and it was always the original film. Two, like, A Secret of the Ooze was good, except for Toka and Razor. Did not like them. But that was mostly Eastman and Layard's fault because of the fact that they had a deep hatred of the characters from the cartoon. I will say this at least about the Bay Turtles. They were far better than TMNT 3. Because it's like, at least, the 2014 movie had the scene in the elevator that, I weirdly enough, I have it on Blu-ray, but I only bought it because it was at Five Below. I was like, yeah, well, I usually find I'm a bit of a I'm a bit of a bargain bin guy, so. And I do know that the movies where it had Industrial Light and Magic, and it was like fully motion capture, which, yeah. Anyway, back to the video. Leave a link to the video down below, as well as a link to Andrew's channel. I hope for the next video I get my enthusiasm back. Or maybe it's because I just need to take my medication. Alright, well, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you as always for watching. If you do subscribe, hit the bell to stay notified. And, yeah, I'm gonna wish you all, Godspeed. Take care.